Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. BGG Sean here, and today I'm going to be showing you everything you need in order to play Gran Turismo 7, or any other racing game for that matter, with the steering wheel Logitech G series and PlayStation VR. So, just getting right into it. Obviously, you need a PlayStation, do PS4 or PS5. Here I've got a PS5 setup. Then, you're gonna need the PlayStation VR, that's this guy right here, right? I honestly recommend waiting for the next generation VR because it is coming out fairly soon, so save some money there. You'll need some headphones, highly recommend something over ear so you can really get in there and play. You're gonna need the steering wheel itself, and then obviously the pedals from Logitech. This is a camera that monitors, I believe there's lights on this guy right here, and this thing monitors the lights so that it knows which directions you're looking. So you're going to set up this guy kind of above your monitor, somewhere where it gets a good glimpse at you. There's a little box that comes with the PlayStation VR. You plug various inputs and outputs into it. This is, I believe, an AC adapter for this box right here, and then this is a power adapter for that guy or this guy, I can't remember, but it doesn't really matter. Now, if you want to play this on PS5, just a disclaimer, you have to get one of these adapters, right? Let me see if I can focus in there. Looks like I can't. Basically, this allows you to connect to your PS5, because normally you wouldn't be able to. I think there's some issue, I can't recall, but anyway, you can look up PS5 PlayStation VR adapter on Amazon. I'm pretty sure that's where I got this one. You can buy one of these. So I'll start setting all these guys up and we'll see what it looks like. So this camera comes with this little contraption such that you can kind of put the camera into it and then mount this above your monitor so that it doesn't fall off. So I'll do that, a little difficult with one hand, so I'll do that and get a shot afterward. Alright, there we go. That guy's all set up. Just toss the wire down there and on to the next. So this wheel's nice because it has these little adjustable sections right here. You can tighten and loosen it as you need, and then when you push down, it kind of locks into place. So you'll basically loosen this guy until this will fit around the thickness of whatever desk it is you're using, and then you'll lock it into place. Before you plug this guy in, you're going to notice that on the back side of it, there's various connectors. Do this first, and then we can attach it to our table. So let's set these cables up. Alright, so there's one cable right here. This goes to the power connector. Goes right there. You're going to plug that into the power, obviously. Another cable is going to come from this pedal box right here up right into there. And then you've got one more that is hardwired here. This is just a USB. This is going to go straight to your PlayStation, right? So don't worry about that one. There's another one here for the shifter, but I do not have a shifter, so we won't worry about that one. Here it is. Got it on. There you go. Nice and steady. So here is that one USB cable that came out of this guy. Once you plug this in your PlayStation, this guy right here should start moving back and forth. So it'll look that's how you know you did it right. Now we can start connecting this guy over to this box. You'll notice it has some cables right here, and they'll match up to inputs on the back of it. So go ahead and plug them right in. Now, once you've connected most of these guys up, you're gonna notice, I just connected the power cable by the way. You've got this guy, and you may be wondering where it actually connects. It's gonna be this cable, which is routing from this camera right here. So plug this guy into this end right here. Now you're going to grab your headset, flip it upside down. There's a button right here. That's the power button. You can click that, and then this light will go from red to white. It's red once you plug it in, right? And once that's done, this guy will turn on. So you still can't put it on yet. First, you got to connect an HDMI. So you notice there's a couple of HDMI ports back here. So grab yourself an HDMI cable. So this may seem a little convoluted, but it's actually pretty simple. There's two HDMI ports on the back here. One says PS4 and one says TV, right? And so you're going to connect one over to your PS4 right here. So you're going to have the HDMI port out there. You're going to route it over to the PS4. And then you're going to have another HDMI cable that you're then going to route to your monitor. So then you can have the screen both on the PSVR and the monitor right there. Once you've done that, now we're going to toss on this guy. Forgot one little detail. You're going to need a micro USB to plug right into this back right here, and then plug that into your PS5 on the front right there. So the biggest downside with this whole system, as you can see, is that you literally have wiring all over the place, which is something that they seem to have figured out on the new PlayStation VR. Ergo, why I'm saying, you know, you might want to wait for the next one. But you find one of these cheap, you know, it's not that bad. So anyway, let's toss it on. Let's get in and see what it's like. So anyway, that's the PSVR. pretty straightforward. A lot of wires, like I said. If you guys have any questions, drop them down in the comments and I'll try and get back to you. But yeah, hope this helps.